What is going on, gentlemen? Gentlemen, I always say gentlemen. I should say ladies and gentlemen, but I'm pretty sure it's just gentlemen. But that's okay because, yeah, maybe it's not okay. It would be kind of cool if actually more ladies played paintball, but I don't foresee that ever happening. Anyway, I don't know why I'm just talking about paintball stuff. I'm not talking about paintball stuff. Talking about girls playing paintball. Who knows? First, Axe 2.0. Do I like the Axe 2.0? Sure. Yeah, I like the Axe 2.0. What do I think of the TMC? I like the TMC. I think the only drawback to the TMC is the not taking first strike thing. But other than that, it's reliable, it's made well, they're priced good, you know, whatever. I was sitting on my leg, and my leg is all numb. My foot's numb. I don't know, I always sit on my leg. Like I put my foot under my rear side. Do I like the Lux Ice? Yeah, I like the Lux Ice. It's good. I'm a fan of the Lux Ice. Kinda. I mean, I think it's definitely the best Lux ever made. I think that, me personally though, in that price, I am choosing something else. So, while I think the ice is the best Lux ever made, I am still in that price range, going like CS1 or 3.5. Some sort of Planet Eclipse gun. I just trust Planet Eclipse more. That's just how it is, you know? I don't know, anyway. Let's go back to chat. I was doing something really fast. There's Jake. What's going on, Jake? Yvonne. So, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's how we pronounce that. Friend Anthony. Anthony, I don't know if Anthony's here. Anthony's sister unfortunately passed away yesterday. I guess this is hard for me to talk about. I feel like these like serious topics I'm not very good at. But Anthony's sister passed away yesterday very suddenly. Anthony's a paintball player from around here. I've known Anthony for a long time. He goes to a lot of the scenarios around here, plays for a paintball team called the Ball Breakers. But Anthony is trying to raise money to pay for funeral expenses for his sister. And coming up this weekend, I made this little flyer. I didn't make the flyer. I snagged this flyer. So if anyone knows Anthony and is in the Sacramento area and wants to help support, they're doing a spaghetti dinner. You can see all the information on the screen there. But it's 2 days. They're going to do it Saturday and Sunday. And yeah, $10, cash only. I'm not taking credit cards. Or I saw Jake do this just recently on his stream. If anyone wants to help Anthony, that is my PayPal address, sales@PaintallRuinedMyLife.com. And send donations to help this gentleman, kind gentleman. Anthony's awesome. Yeah, to help them pay for stuff. I know that I'll probably help facilitate a raffle at some point. I know I donated some paintball stuff so they can do a raffle. Yeah, raffle paintball stuff off and also help raise money. I don't know when that's going to happen. I know that Anthony and I talked about it the other day. Yeah. Again, these topics are hard for me. I'm not good at it. But please show support for Anthony. Anthony's awesome. If I didn't like Anthony and didn't think Anthony was worthy, I don't say that. That sounds bad. I would, yeah, not be talking about this. Okay, there's that. We're gonna leave that up there though, that PayPal address in the bottom corner there. Anthony, yeah. No problem, Anthony. I don't know what else to do. Yeah, I tried. Okay, paintball stuff. Jennifer's in here, commenting at nothing. So, I don't know. Start your stream earlier because it's 10:30 p.m. Well, it's not 10:30 p.m. where I'm at. I can't really start it earlier. I have work, and I can't just not work in the middle of the day. So, unfortunately, my life does not permit me to just not work, you know? Maybe at some point. When is the Fairfield Extreme Paintball Tournament? I don't know. I'm not sure. I should come play in Vegas. I have played in Vegas. I have only played in Vegas at paintball tournaments, though. I've never actually, like, just played paintball in Las Vegas. I mean, I guess everywhere outside of, like, the Sacramento area that I've played is all just been paintball tournaments. The best barrel to make your paintball gun quieter? Anything that's going to have a lot of porting is going to be quieter. For the most part. Yeah. Matthew Berger asked if I was going to go to the Davis Big Game Saturday. No. Same thing, man. I got to work. Jennifer needs attention. So, hello, Jennifer. But no, Saturday I will not be going to the big game. Am I going to Super Game? Super Game's kind of a ways away, though. It's like a year away. Didn't they just have Super Game? I don't know. This Sunday, though, I definitely will be out at West Coast Adventure Park for the North versus South scenario. That should be exciting. Tim Zim. How well do inserts work? They work just as good, I don't know, as any other barrel that, yeah, works. I mean, the benefit of inserts is just they're way cheaper than whole entire barrels. Thank you, Evo. Thank you. We did get to 8,000 subscribers today. I feel like that's good, obviously, I think, but man, I don't know. I look at some of these other paintball channels and I'm like, how do these people have so many subscribers? I don't know. Not that it's that important. It kind of is. Central Illinois, what's up, Corey? How's it going? Good evening, Liam. Brad's never happy. I'm always like, perfectly fine. Kyle says, save your money and get the Ether 2. Yeah, I like the Ether 2. The Ether 2 is very good. Do you sell Titman 98 custom O-rings? Kinda. At the paintball store we do. Not here. Not on this, like, you know, thingy we got going on here. So I don't know, who saw like that like barrel loudness thing I did today? Well, I didn't actually do it today, but it posted today. I feel that like, I knew when I was editing that I could have done a lot of stuff to make it considerably better. Like, we could have like taken more readings at different distances and like, I don't know, take one shooting right next to sound. I could have used this recorder, you know, rather than this just records audio. That's why it's all plugged into stuff. That's what we're watching right now. So you can see that blinking. Yeah, I could have used that sound recorder. We could have taken like, I don't know, shots at different distances, like one at 3 feet, at 20 feet, at 50 feet, at 100 feet. Found out which one was quieter. That could have radared like every single shot. Could have hooked up gauges to a tank and actually monitor like output pressure of the tank to make sure that was extremely consistent. I don't know. I could have done it inside. There's no wind or like, I don't know. It could have got pretty crazy, but I still feel that like it might have not told you exactly what the actual decibel level was for every single barrel, but it kind of gives, at least I think, an idea of which barrel is going to be the quietest. And kind of like what I thought was going to happen. I figured that the Shaft 4 barrel was going to be the quietest, and it was. Just judging by all the porting, so. I'm not reading any comments, so I don't know what's happening. Do it again? I don't know. I don't have the time. I feel like this is an excuse, but I don't have the time for it, really. Like, I feel like for me to do it correctly, it'd take like 10 hours. And I don't, unfortunately, have 10 hours to waste on the weekend. I just don't have the time for it. That day that I went out there and shot that, like, I don't know, Eclipse Barrel video, I shot 4 other videos that day too, so. 4? 3. One of the like stuff I'm not actually using. Yeah. We'll see. My favorite color for the Etha 2, black. I mean, they have what, black, that black and tan, and that like HDE camo. I don't like the camo one. And the tan and black one just looks weird to me. I don't really get it. MacDev VX? Is that like the drone VX? I don't know. I'm not sure. So, what? I don't know. What else can we talk about? The NBA Finals are happening right now, and we're not watching that. We're doing this. Let's check on the score of that. NBA. Let's see what Google tells us. It is 58-74 Warriors with 7:01 left in the third quarter. 75-58 Warriors. Yeah. I don't know who I want to win. I think that I would like Cleveland to win this. Yeah, I would like Cleveland to win. Are they ever gonna other colors for Etha 2? Go sports ball team. Etha 2's colors? I don't know. I mean, honestly, don't know. They can do a lot of crazy stuff. They could do like a bunch of crazy swirl patterns or all kinds of stuff with that nylon. So it's possible, but I don't really know. I'm not sure. Yeah. Caleb's Warriors. I don't know, man. I'm not sure. Go Cavs. I'm with you. Go Cavs. Juan asked, why hasn't there been any changes in the prices on paint? I don't know. I mean, quality's definitely gotten better, but I think it's just still, the prices on manufacturing haven't changed. The machines are still expensive. It still requires the same amount of labor, and like, it's just, manufacturing costs haven't really decreased that much. I mean, they probably have a little bit, but not that dramatically. Not enough, I think, for, like, we'll say manufacturing costs might have changed like 5% or something over the last 10 years, but 5% isn't enough of a decrease for consumers to see a decrease in price. Because if it costs them 5% less to make paint, it's like, I don't know, $1. Not even $1. It's like they save like 30 cents or 20 cents. So you're not gonna see $5 decrease because they're saving 20 cents. That's for sure. For paint to get noticeably cheaper, they would have to dramatically decrease, manufacturing costs. Mm-hmm. Paint's like CDs. It will always be the same price. Yeah, true. Mm-hmm. There are so many paintball manufacturers. Oh, a super chat. Hold on, I'll get to it. I want to read that one. There are so many paint manufacturers. There are so many paint manufacturers. There's a price point for everyone. There really kind of is. I mean, it's $40 to like 80-ish, you know? I mean, there's stuff all over the place. Ty, thank you for the super chat. It's greatly appreciated. And let's read your comment. That's kind of weird. After getting back to paintball, I read PB. After an 8-year break, when should I try to get out on a low-level team to play in some tournaments? Black and tan Ether 2 for the win. I don't know, right now. Who cares? Like, just go for it. I know I said this before. It's like, whatever, you'll figure out if you need more practice or not. Or, I mean, in reality, you can just kind of like go play on the tournament fields with the teams, you know, or other tournament players and figure it out pretty quick. Mm-hmm. It's not too hard. You can get it. I just go have fun. That's all this is about. It's all about just having fun. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Are you picking up an unopened case of graffiti for $20? That could be good and bad. I mean, is it 10 years old? I don't know. If it's like 6 years old, that's probably not good. Mm-hmm. Can I confirm the existence of Bigfoot? Josh asked. No. I could confirm that Loch Ness Monster is real. I could do that. You just purchased a JT Impulse for $400. I don't know if I would have personally spent $400 on an Impulse. I believe, yeah, I mean, even brand new guns, I'd rather have the Ether. I'd rather have the Ether 2. I'd rather have the Axe 2.0. Used wise, there's like GO2s and all kinds of stuff that I would personally rather have over the Impulse. There's like a bug flying around. Liam said this is his second time being on live chat. It's weird up in here. He. I do feel like the live streams or live chats, they're kind of funny sometimes. It's just kind of weird. It's an interesting thing to be doing. Mm-hmm. I don't know. When's the next stream? So these streams are every Tuesday and Thursday at the same time. So 7:30 my time, which is Pacific Standard Time. Mm-hmm. Help me paintball, please, Sparky said. I don't know, what's that mean? I don't know. Samuel, thanks for the super chat. How long till we have a Link headband? I don't know. I'm gonna make a note of that. I want to work on something. Headbands. So I should be getting hopefully more headbands soon. I know I just need to design more. Really, I think I have like, I don't know, maybe like 20-ish ideas, but not necessarily gonna do all 20 of those ideas. Jeremy, thank you, sir. Good evening. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna necessarily do all 20 of those ideas, but I just gotta, like, you know, sit down and design them, really. Did not do a Link one. I did design an Ether vs. Axe 2 one recently and a hashtag PBQT one, which is kind of cool, I think. We're gonna like mute my speaker. I'm getting something weird that's going on here. Yeah. Robbie asked, how do you make a super chat? You know what's stupid about super chats is it doesn't work on iPhones. It doesn't work on like iOS, so you can't do it from iPhones, iPod touches, whatever. Who uses those? iPads or any of that stuff. So it's kind of lame. But if you're on Android or a desktop, there's a little $sign. You just like click it and it's pretty obvious. Brad, Lone Wolf said, Brad, can I sponsor your company/store? I don't need anything but your permission to use your name on my jersey. Can I sponsor your store? Is that you sponsoring me by putting that on? I don't care if you put it on there. Just like email me and I'll send you actually vector logos of stuff that would work better. Email that, like, just email that email address that's on the screen. That one right there. And I can just send you the vector stuff if you want. SEAL Team 6 dispatched. What's that mean, David? I don't know what that means. Mini GS is better than the ETH LT according to Brad. That's me. I'm Brad. Yeah, I'd much prefer the Mini GS, without question, over the ETH LT. ETH LTs are just like loud and clanky, and they kick a lot, and they're kind of hard on paint, and like, yeah. When do paintballs start going bad? 5 months? 7? It's difficult. Like, I think I'd typically say 3 months-ish. But it's going to be random. I think it matters brand, it matters humidity and temperature, and like there's a lot of factors. But like 3-ish to 4 months, typically. Some of this stuff lasts a long time. Like someone said graffiti earlier. I think the Valken stuff tends to last way longer. The high-end Valken stuff, like the graffiti, Redemption, or that New World stuff, the New World, tends to last longer than the cheaper stuff. But it really matters brand-wise, too. I don't know. There is no answer, but 3 to 4 months? 5 months, maybe? I know I've shot paint that's like 5 years old and it was perfect. And then sometimes I have stuff that looks perfect when I get it, and then 2 months later it looks terrible. So it is kind of random. Super chat. Thank you. Let's see. Hey, could you make a headband with a logo from the field I'm manager at? I showed you the field a few days back. Frisco Paintball. Yeah. I remember Frisco Paintball. Oh, it could be done, but it can't just be one. I think it's minimum 15. So it could be, it's possible, but you would need to buy 15. I don't want to make 15 and then you buy one. And they'd have to be prepaid because I don't want to just make 15 and then you not want them. So yeah, same thing. Email me there if you really are interested. We can work it out. I imagine we could work out the price and all that stuff too. So it's possible. i4 or i5? i5, just because it breathes a little better and it's pretty comfortable. But I still don't like it. Have you ever been shot with Monster Ball? Juan asked. I don't know. Not that I'm aware of, but I really don't have any idea. I really couldn't tell you. I don't think so. Not sure though. I really don't know. 8768 Warriors. Norm, thank you for the updates. Thank you. But it's got to be the fourth quarter, or at least close to the fourth. Toilet paper, over or under? Over for sure. Whoever does toilet paper under is a madman. That's just preposterous. David, what's with the fashion police thing? I don't get it. I'm not sure. Groove Paintball, let's speculate. Which high-end guns are coming out at World Cup? I know a lot of people, like, I made that, like, CS2. This is what I want from a CS2 thing. And people were like, the CS1 just came out. But the CS1 came out in September. Like, they started showing it off in September 2015. So while, like, that may seem recent for some of you, it's really not. I mean, Planet Eclipse used to come out with a gun every year, like a brand new model. Hence the egos, right? Ego 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then they were like, we're going to stop doing that. And they were the last, I know Dye was the last company to stop releasing guns every year. So Field 1, it's possible. Although I don't think that, anyway, we're going to go back to Eclipse. And then I'll talk about Bob Long / Field 1. So I kind of do think we'll see a CS2. Yeah, I do. I mean, I don't know. Maybe not, though, because they did just do the 1.5, but then I don't think the 1.5 is an entire gun. I just think it's like a variation on, or refreshing or something like that of the CS1. And then a lot of people are like, LV2. I would like to see a crazy LV2. Like, completely redesign the thing. Like, I don't know, just get rid of the external bolt or something. Just make it, like, insane. But no one buys pop valve guns. Like, they could come out with the CS2 and, like, the LV2 at the same time, and they'd sell, like, 150 CS2s for every one of the LV2. So I don't know. I just don't think it's going to happen. But it is possible. I have been wrong many, many times before about these companies releasing things. Like when the 160R came out, I was like, there's no way they're like, we got some sort of information before they released. And it was like, there's no way they're releasing it. And it happened. But anyway, so I think we'll probably see something from Planet Eclipse at World Cup. I don't know, like Field 1, it's possible. I don't know if we'll see a completed, I would be surprised if we see a completed gun from Field 1. Like ready to go, like shipping in 3 weeks, or like they give a date that's recent to the event, like say, I don't know, the end of January or something like that. I would be surprised if we see something from them and they say they're shipping it within a month or two. I wouldn't be surprised if we see like a prototype or like pictures or something like that, but completed, I would be surprised by. MVP2, oh, that's true. They did show the MVP2 off at Extravaganza, but it was, I don't know, it just looked like different milling and I don't know. Michael, super chat. Thank you. Well, let's look at this. What products or service can paintballers buy from their local stores regularly that would really help support them besides paint and air? Anything regularly? I don't know. Anything. You know what though? I've come to the conclusion that like, why do you need to support your local store? I don't know. I mean, like, I feel that like, as a society, it would probably be better to support your local economy, but people are like, oh, support your local paintball store all the time. But if your local paintball store doesn't have anything, or they have bad customer service, or they're just not helpful, maybe you shouldn't support them. Companies should stay in business because, I don't know, they provide a service or provide stuff that customers want. And if they're not doing that, then, I don't know. Buy stuff from BlackFridayPaintball.com. They're like the local store on the internet. But buying paint for sure. I'll tell you right now, paintball stores make the biggest margins on paint. Air? Nah. I mean, CO2 and compressed air fills, these stores break even for the most part. Or, I mean, in reality, like, if the store doesn't have it, just ask them if they can order it for you. Pay for it then, have them order it. Yeah, I don't know. Josh Stone with a super chat. Thank you, sir. Yeah, so the other day I asked, yeah, that's also a problem. A lot of people don't have local paintball stores. That is an issue. I mean, yeah, just don't. That's why I think it's good to support smaller online retailers too, because they can be the equivalent of smaller paintball stores. And the more we divvy up this cash in the paintball community, I think better. Everyone complains about like GI having a monopoly, but no one wants to buy stuff at other stores. Everyone just buys everything from A&S. It's the same thing. You're supporting a huge company and not smaller retailers. Anyway, there was something, yeah, someone said like, oh, you have 111 subscribers on your other channel. And I realized that like, that is probably not the channel that I actually wanted people to subscribe to. So I gave people like a link to subscribe to my other channel, which is really nothing. There's nothing on it. It was just like, and now I'm trying to like figure this thing out. Yeah, I wanted people to go to my other channel so I could like, I don't know, just change the username really. And now I'm like trying to like figure it out, like figure out the actual one that I wanted people to go to. But it was my personal one, and then I realized that I should probably have it be a brand account. I don't know. Why is it just telling me to upload a video? I don't want to upload a video. I don't feel that I should have to upload a video. Anyway, okay guys, we're going back. I can't see the chat when I log out like that. So, chat's reloading. Okay. Sorry if I missed anything. Josh with another super chat. Thank you, sir. I don't know if I said thank you for that or whatever. What was I going to talk about? I was going to talk about something and I totally like forgot. Oh yeah. So also today, some of the kind gentlemen that are supporters on the Patreon page, which I just splashed a link for in the chat. I'm gonna do that again. How does when you post links in chat, do they actually work? Oh, you gotta put HTTPS and stuff. Well, I don't know. There's an actual link for the third friggin' time. Yeah, the kind people that are supporting on Patreon that signed up for beginner levels and higher, where you like get stuff. If you are in this live stream and you did sign up or supporting on Patreon at the beginner level or higher, we sent out like, I sent out the coupons for the Paintball Ruin My Life store today. So yeah, if you are on that Patreon thing at that level, go log into the Patreon account, and then I sent messages to all the guys on there who are supporting. How do you feel about, I don't know what that is. Acclaiming Gaming. Does an Axar high in electronic markers work better with low pressure tank output? Yeah. I mean, the easiest way to describe that is that like, Nick, that I don't know, like the Axe, right? Works at like 180 PSI-ish. And it's a lot easier if the tank outputs at like 500, 400, somewhere in there. Low pressure, 400, 500. So it's a lot easier for that regulator to go from like 500 to 200 than it is 800 to 200. So you typically will see like a little bit more consistency, but on specific guns it's not critical. So like the Axe, it's not critical that you use low pressure, but you will see a performance difference. Yeah, it's not critical, but yeah, it's a good thing. Thoughts on the Pinocchio Speed? I honestly don't really have any thoughts on the Pinocchio Speed. You say thoughts on Pinocchio Speed. It wasn't in your paintball question time when you talked about hoppers at or below $100. You know, I honestly don't know. It's not because, I guess I don't talk about it or mention it because I don't really have a lot of experience with the Pinocchio Speed. But I can probably still say though that the Z2 I imagine is still better. I mean, the Z2 is a really good hopper and it's only $100. Like, that's pretty good. Carlos, what was that? Freak back, deadly wind, whip tip, besides freak inserts, boring thoughts? I don't get it. Freak back, deadly wind tip. Besides freak inserts, boring. I don't get that question. I'm confused. I don't know. How much is a box of graffiti average? Well, minimum advertised price for graffiti is $59.95. Wade, Freak XL, myth or hit? I don't know what hit means, but... So, like, in the very beginning of this live stream, I talked about, like, I went to the field, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, and shot, like, I shot the, that Planet Eclipse barrel video that came out today, the Valken code video, and was set to do the Freak XL video, and, like, went over to the radar, like, I didn't bore match, but I used 689 regular Freak barrel, 689 Freak XL barrel, had 5-star, and then went and radared, and it was like, radared at 280 with the normal Freak, and expected to shoot like 300 consistently with the XL, and I didn't notice a single friggin' difference. It was like the exact same thing. So I think it's just because I didn't barrel match. So this, when I do the actual XL video, Freak XL video, I actually will barrel match the paint. And yeah, barrel match the paint so that hopefully we see that difference in velocity. I don't know, I feel that like if you have a Freak barrel, it's probably not worth spending the money and buying the XL. But if you don't have a barrel at all, or any barrel kit, or you want a barrel kit or whatever, the XL is probably the way to go. Thoughts on the GOG Ecstasy? God awful. Hate the Ecstasy. They just have so many solenoid problems. Stay away from Ecstasy. Not a fan of Ecstasy. 104 days of summer vacation. What? Jason, you have 104 days of summer vacation? That would be pretty crazy. that I would like. I don't even get one day off a month. I work every single day. Yeah. That's okay though. I mean, I could be jobless. So I am grateful that I actually have a job. Digital card question? I don't understand that. Aiden, I got an X2 with a leak out of the box. It was a solenoid problem. I just sent it back and switched it to the tube. Yeah, sure. I'll give them that. Like, I have to say that Empire, the weakest part on their guns for like that like inline poppet axe style gun, whether it's on the axe, the mini, I don't know, what else is there? Like the TM15s and what's that big huge one that has the hopper in the back? Why am I blanking on the name of that thing? I don't know, that thing. They do have solenoid problems sometimes. That's the worst part about the Empire guns, solenoids. But it's not like they have like constant problems. It's just that, yeah, the solenoids have problems. The Defender, there we go. Thank you. I'm like, why am I don't know. I couldn't think of it. Defender. The Defender is cool. The Defender is so light. It's awkwardly light. Like you see the thing and you're like, man, this is a big ass paintball gun. And you pick it up and you're like, ooh, this is really light. It's made of magnesium. Like the whole body's magnesium. So it's kind of cool. What's a good bore size for graffiti paint? I don't know. I think for the most part, graffiti's always running like 8.4, 8.5. 6.84, 6.85. But you could probably say that about most paint now. I mean, no matter what it is, it's all pretty much 6.84 or 6.85. There's some stuff that's a little smaller. Sometimes, like the Infinity, Valken Infinity runs pretty small, but for the most part, everything's about, I don't know, 8.4, 8.5. Defender. Yeah, Defenders are sweet. They really are pretty cool paintball guns. Yeah. Sam. Thank you. Thank you for Super Chat, Sam. Did you know there's a pretty hearty fine for shooting an animal control van with a paintball gun? Who knew? Yeah, I could have guessed that. I hope you didn't shoot an animal control van. I hope not. I mean, yeah, it's like a county or a city vehicle. It's probably like vandalism of like city property or something crazy. Brad, the video I put, my friend is using Defender. Defenders, I really do like them. Although I don't think I could ever bring myself to purchasing a Defender. I would use one. So if anyone has a Defender they want to let me use on Sunday, I'll use it. If not, I think I gotta build my pump. I have my sniper, but I don't have the frame screws. So I have to get the frame screws. I don't know how or when I'm gonna get them by Sunday, but I gotta get the frame screws because the frame is not attached to the body, so. Do I have any paintball tattoos? Definitely not. Will I ever have any paintball tattoos? Definitely not. Never gonna happen. Overboring, underboring. That's another video that like I just never want to make. I talked about it one time and it was like it's a nightmare. I kind of didn't even want to make this. That's kind of why I don't want to make the XL video either, because people are going to be like, you're crazy. If you don't have the 8-inch backs, your head's going to explode or something like that. Gosh. I don't get it. Sometimes people will be crazy about this stuff. I don't know, what else could we talk about? Someone give me something good to talk about. Original Empire Reloader? That thing's so old. You want me to review that? It's like 10 years old. They don't even make them. They haven't been made in like forever. I don't know. Talk about pets? Your pets? I only have one pet. He's on the ground sleeping. He's sleeping. He's always sleeping though. Someone, I think, just sent me an email. So Henry, somewhere in this chat, watching the live stream, is so impatient and upset that I'm not answering his question. He emailed me. Answer my question. Okay, Supreme or paintball? I have been to 4 live streams asking it, and you never answer. What? That, you know why I never answer that question? I've seen it. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. It's a clothing company and there's a sport. Which one's better? How can I answer that? I don't know how to answer that. I don't know what to say. Tim finally made it to a live stream. Although you're kind of late, Tim. There's like, I typically do this for like an hour, so we got like 15 minutes this, right? First strike tanks, absolutely awful. No first strike tanks. Review the first paintball gun ever. That actually would be cool. We might do that. Jake from NorCal. Jake, you're here somewhere. I have to talk to Jake. Actually, not really Jake. I should talk to Ben, Jake's brother. He has like, check that other live stream out where Jake's been on, and we've talked about like old paintball guns. That would be kind of funny if I like reviewed something really, really old and like acted like it just came out. I'm like, this thing's terrible. You can only use these specific magazines and they're really rare. You can't find them anywhere. I think it'd be cool. Joseph, what pants would you recommend for short people? Like, without question, the shortest pants I've ever seen, paintball-wise, are GI Glide pants. Like, I don't think I've ever seen shorter pants than those. They're short. I mean, they're good, like, incomparable to other brands. Like, say you have a medium, right? You have a medium in the dye pant, the Exalt pant, the Empire pant, whatever it is. The Glide pants are, like, this much shorter. So, like, they're noticeably shorter. That much shorter. That's, like, that much. Like, I don't know, 10 inches, maybe? They're considerably shorter. So, yeah, definitely the shortest. What's wrong with the first strike tanks? So I don't think that the first strike tanks are necessarily like designed poorly. I think that they're made poorly. I think that the best person to ever work in the paintball industry, Mark Ayers, works for company First Strike Paintball. I don't know why I brought that up. Mark's awesome. He used to work for Key. Yeah. I don't know. I just think that the First Strike tanks are made poorly. They're just not made well. So they like just constantly have problems no matter what it is. Mitchell, like the swivel reg on the First Strike tank is freaking awesome. Yeah, but you could just get a Ninja Pro reg too, and they have the swivel too, so. And there's no question the Ninja regs are better, like way better. No. Tony asked if I ever ended up buying a car. No. I can't. I've been trying, man. I've been trying to like save money for a down payment and it's not happening. I'm working on it. It's gonna happen. My goal was like at the end of the month was to buy a car. But that definitely didn't happen. The end of last month, so like yesterday, didn't happen. Hopefully at the end of this month, because I really do need to buy a car. I don't technically own a car right now. I'm borrowing a car. And I've been borrowing a car for, yeah, a while. Bobby was like, you keep buying camera stuff. That Bobby K is 80881K. I do keep buying camera stuff. This month though, June, not buying anything. I can't buy anything. Because I really do need to try to buy a car. Really do need to. Jason, the Honda Accord Hybrid, it's too expensive. I can't afford that. It's expensive. How much is it? Oh, it's only 30. Yeah, but that's for like super ultra base model. I don't know. It's either, it's in reality, it's probably gonna be like between 3. Civic hatchback or sedan, I don't know. The other problem I have with the Accord is that like, you know, a new one's gonna come out like next week. The Accord's been out for the current incarnation of the Honda Accord has been out for a while. They got a facelift, but yeah. Either way, probably buying Honda Civic, sedan or hatchback, the Hyundai Ioniq, which is their new like crazy hybrid that gets ridiculous gas mileage, or why am I blanking? The Kia Niro. Those are all 3. Well, the Niro is like this weird like sedan, like SUV, mini SUV thing. So I kind of want to see it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely not gonna buy a Ram. I am not a truck person. I told you I was gonna buy a hybrid, 2 hybrids. Gonna get a Ram. Yeah. Dude, I would love to, you know, the car I really want is an M2, the BMW M2. And I at one point on here was like, yeah, I'm gonna buy a 4 Series, I think. But I just came to the realization that like, I need to buy a car that's like responsible, that like is reliable and is inexpensive to fix. It gets good gas mileage and all this stuff. So, yeah. Sam with another super chat. Thank you, sir. Do you ever get tired of answering stupid questions? I mean, I ask stupid questions, but at least I pay for it. That's fair. Sometimes I don't answer the stupid questions. That's kind of why I like to like go on and like talk and not really look at all the Acts 2 versus Ether 2 questions constantly. But yeah. I bought, okay, there we go. Chris, he's like, I bought a 2016 Civic EXT and it changed my life. That's pretty much what I want to buy. What's the T? So it's confusing to me because they have like the sedan and the hatchback and they're like the same thing. They're just shaped different. And then they have like the EX and one's the EXT or EX. It's so weird. It's confusing how they name them different. I don't know. Everyone's like, yeah, Civic EXTs. What is the actual EXT though? I get so confused. I always say I'm confused on here. Yeah, the EXT, that's just like the regular EX sedan. Get a GTR. I'd love to get a GTR. It's not happening though. It's just not happening. Ooh, Jake's deleting comments. Quick review of the Valken VMAX. The VMAX is good at $60. It's good for 60 bucks. I think if you want a more durable, faster feeding hopper though, the Halo 2 is the better choice. It is $14 more, maybe 13. But then we get to the point where it's like, man, just spend the extra 40 bucks and get the Empire Prophecy Z2. That's what I'd say in a review, so. One, I do like BMWs. I don't know. I have looked at the Toyota stuff too. I'm not really a fan of the Toyota stuff, so. Chris is like, if I had a nicer car than the Civic that he has, the 2016 one, he'd be scared of messing it up. Yeah, I hear that. Yeah. And I tend to like take care of stuff really well when I first get it. And then after a while, I kind of like lose interest. Charles Ball, the 2001 S4, Audi S4. I looked at the S3. I really want an S3 too. But again, it's like twice the price of what I should really be spending on a car, because I can't afford like a $700 a month car payment. That's just craziness. I work at a goddamn paintball store. Like, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. E-tron. Yeah, Ford C-Max. I don't sell. Is it the Ford C-Max? I love how we got into car talk. Everyone seems to be interested in car talk. The C-Max, I just dislike that body. A Focus RS? Yeah, I don't know, because if I'm gonna spend enough money to buy a Focus RS, I'm buying something else. Right? How much are RS? Yeah. Yeah. A Focus RS is $36,000. There are way more cars that I would rather have for like 40 grand. Way more cars. Way more cars. Definitely not gonna get a Charger. That will never happen. I'm gonna get a Bentley Bentayga. I'm gonna sell every possession I own. Every possession. Everything. Everything in this room. All of it. And buy a Bentayga. And then live in the Bentayga. Yeah. The new, like, what is that thing called? The Range Rover Velar? I don't even know how to pronounce that. It is pretty sweet looking, but it's 50 grand. So it probably won't happen. Everyone's like, get a GTR. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and I'd have to live in it, unfortunately. I can't live in a car. I think if I could, like, any car under $150,000. I don't know if it'd be a GTR though. I think it'd be a GT3 RS, right? Yeah, I think so. How much are those things? Way too much money is how much they are. Oh yeah, I'm good. It's a little bit more than, well, they're 148, 146. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway. Cam asked, how did I get into paintball? This is really what happened. So like, I see Model X's a lot though. Tesla, someone's like Tesla. I see Model X's a bunch. Some of you guys probably might not see Teslas all that often, but here in my neck of the woods, they are commonplace. I see a Model X now about every day, somewhere in there. Definitely multiple a week. But how did I get into paintball? I randomly was on eBay in like 2001 when eBay was like the thing, and just was like, hey, that looks cool. I'm gonna buy a paintball gun, and just bought a paintball gun, set up a tarp in the backyard, and was just like shooting at a tarp, and was like, this is kind of cool. And then went and played paintball by myself. My mom waited for me in the car all day, which is crazy. And yeah, that's how I got into paintball. And then, bought a spider shutter, and then bought an autococker, and then bought an angel, and then it just went on from there. What vest to buy for MagFed? I don't know. I think there's too many vest options. I don't really know, honestly. I don't know. I can't help you. I don't know. I know that the Rap 4 stuff, not Rap 4, that's not what I want to say. The NC Star stuff is pretty inexpensive and priced very well. Gabe, bro, I'm about to get one that runs 12.4 for 5K. I don't know what that is. A GT3 RS? That's probably runs faster than 12s though. That'd be a good price. I drove a Ferrari 458 once. There's a guy that lives near me that's got like, way too much money. And he has one. And I kind of know him. We were talking about something one time. He was like, he has two of them. One of them's a race car, and then one of them he drives around town. And I drove it and was terrified. Because I'm like, first of all, I don't fit in the thing. I'm like 6'4". So I was like, it was kind of like awkward sitting in it. And yeah, I was terrified because I was like, I'm going to crash this $200,000 car. So we went under the speed limit the whole time. Michael, super chat, thank you. He's going to get us back on track, and we're not going to talk about cars anymore. Team up with Field 1/Bob Long and get Yosh and Bob Long on here. Yosh, it's possible. Bob Long, no. I don't think so. It would be interesting. Maybe get a sponsorship from them. I just got an idea. I'm going to be in contact with them. I'm going to make a note really fast. Okay, there we go. Yeah. See, I don't know if I want to do sponsorship. Like, I would love for Paintball Company to be like, hey, we're going to give you $150,000. Put your logo. Put the logo in the live stream. But I kind of don't want to do that stuff because, I don't know. I mean, I guess if I have to at some point I will, but have to by meaning like if I want to be able to pay my bills from doing this, and I can't pay my bills any other way, I don't know. But I feel like that takes away from it if I have sponsorship because I can't be like, this gun's absolutely awful, don't buy it. Like, let's look, for instance, if Valken sponsored this and they came out with that gun that I didn't really like that much, the code. And I was like, this thing's terrible. And they were a sponsor. What am I going to say? Like, I get the gun, it doesn't work. And then I'm like, I got to rig it so it works and then make it look good because they're a sponsor. So, I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, the Field 1 guys and Bob Long, they're actually further away now than they were before. But it's still not very far. But I think it would be kind of cool if they come out with a gun to try to get them to bring it to me and come talk about it. But I don't know. We'll see. That is a good idea. I don't know. Anyway, what else can we talk about, guys? Enough about cars. Or we can talk about cars. Tim, you've got a Bob Long. Bob Long Signature Series Cocker. I had one of those too. Like very recently. Like I sold it like 6 months ago. 4 months ago? Something like that, yeah. Yeah. Do I prefer speedball or scenarios? I prefer the tournament style paintball. But I will be playing a scenario this weekend. So maybe my opinions will change. But I prefer the like, I don't know, quickness and like competitiveness and sportiness of the tournament paintball stuff over scenario stuff. By the way, the Warriors absolutely crushed the Cavs. Yeah. Tubba's like, hey Brad, I'm a Subaru, Tubba, aka Anthony, I'm a Subaru ambassador. So if you really, so if you get a WRX or an STI, then I can get you a discount. That'd to be substantial. I feel like the only way I'd buy a WRX is if it was an STI. And let's see here. The gas mileage though kills me. Like I'm all about like, now I'm at the point where it's like, I want like good gas mileage from cars. And when the heck is Subaru gonna come out with a new motor? Haven't they been using the same motor in the STI and WRXs for like 8 years or like 15 years or something like that? I don't know. Freaking Subaru gets 17 miles per gallon in the city. That's not good. Not very good. Yeah. Don't fix what's not broken, but they're getting left behind. I mean, that car doesn't even make that much power anymore. Like at one point it was like crazy. It's like 300 wheel horsepower, and it's like still 10 years later, 300 wheel horsepower. I don't know. There's lots of cars that make 300 horsepower. Toyota. I thought about getting like a Prius, but the new interior on the Priuses is absolutely awful. Awful. And then I was looking at getting like an old Prius, one that's like 2 years old, but man, they all have like 70,000 miles on them because people just drive them into the ground. It's craziness. So Tim was like, Subaru Ambassador discounts like 500-ish. It'd have to be like 10,000-ish. Get an electric car. I would love an electric car. If I could, I'd buy a BMW i3, but currently I don't really have anywhere to charge it. So there's that. I live in this apartment building and there's no like charging places. Well, there's one, but it's always taken. And it's not like I'd need a charging station like in my spot, and like I can like technically I'm allowed to pay for it. Like legally the apartment complex, the building has to install it. Well, they don't have to install it. They have to let me install it. But you know how much money it would be to get like a thing installed on the wall? Like I'd need to live there forever for it to make any sense. I'm gonna take it all with me. It'd be crazy. Do I really go to Starbucks to get water? No, I just reuse the cup. Just put it under the faucet. I reuse the crap out of these cups. I actually make my own like iced cold brew coffee at home and just use these cups. So a lot of the time when I'm drinking iced coffee or cold brew coffee, it's not Starbucks coffee. It's just a Starbucks cup. Jason. Adios, amigo. Enjoy your evening. I know that I will and have so far. Gold State did beat the Cavs. They clobbered the Cavs. Not that that was like, I don't know, unexpected. It's crazy. Oh. So guys, I kind of want to go home. What do you guys think? Should we go home? I know that like a video I'm gonna shoot, we'll talk about that. A video I'm gonna shoot, I have a couple ideas for stuff. Let's see here. We'll fill you guys in that are in this like live stream. And maybe some people that are watching this after the fact. We're gonna do a real video, Etha 2 versus X. That one's gonna be like pretty detailed. I want to make that the best video I've ever made. Also want to do some like paint. So those Dude Perfect guys that do all like those crazy trick shot videos, I want to do one for paintball. I don't know. I don't really know how, but like throw stuff in the air and shoot it. Like I can shoot paint out of the air, like throw a ball in the air and whack it, shoot it out of the air and stuff like that. But I don't know. I want to do something like interesting. So I want to do that. We're gonna think about that. Stuff that's coming up though, for sure it's gonna happen pretty soon. We're gonna do a top 5 paintball products under $20. And I wanna do 5 tools, or like 5 tools you need to service paintball guns. Not just Allen wrenches, there's some other stuff, there's some other stuff in there. I just did this one, the Planet Eclipse wish list video, so I can probably delete that. Some videos, things that all paintball players need, something like that. Nathan, I don't understand that. You should call these live stream Paintball Ruined My Life. Shoot an RC car. What? Like just an RC car driving across the ground? That'd be lame. Something more interesting. I don't know. I don't know what it would be like. I have no idea. It's confusing. Top 10 paintball guns 2017. So, I don't know. Like, right? I've thought about doing those videos, but like, when should they come out? Should they come out like at the end of the year? There's definitely gonna be like a video at the end of the year. It's kind of a ways away, but it'll be like an award thing. Like best paintball gun of 2017, best mask of 2017, best tank, best hopper, best, you know, whatever. I think that'd be kind of cool. How not to get shut nuts. And RC jumping a ramp. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, do like best paintball guns right before Cup. It's hard. That'd be craziness. Because this one comes out at Cup. It's like, I don't know. Make a best gun, but like 5 guns per brand. Some of these, like, I don't know. Some of these companies don't even have 5 guns though. I don't know. Spider Sonic. That's the first. That's a couple. I've seen that comment a couple times. Spider Sonic. What about a Spider Sonic? I don't know. What about a Spider Sonic? What about it? Sonics suck. Sonics are kind of wonky. Nathan. Yeah. Okay. I like Nathan's. Nathan's suggestions on shooting stuff, but I want to like kind of do like, I don't know, hard stuff, you know, like, I don't know, stuff that's like difficult. A drive-by shooting. Paintball Myth series. Frozen paintballs. So many people have done frozen paintball videos recently. It's kind of weird. I don't know. Bob Long, opinion. I don't know. I'm not a fan of most of the current Bob Long guns or previous ones. I like the G6R and the MVP. Other than that, not been much of a fan. Hey, you could shoot like water balloons out of the air. That'd be kind of cool looking. Maybe like food coloring in water balloons. I don't know. Okay, guys. Kate. Well, I'm gonna go home. It's time to go home. Yeah, you guys won't see me until Monday for paintball question. No, that's Wednesday. Paintball question time's Wednesday. Paintball ruined my week is Monday. So, why don't you guys wait until then? If you want. I mean, I don't have to, I guess. So yeah, I'm going home. Yeah. When's the next NBA game on? When can I watch the Warriors dismantle the Cavaliers? Looks like Sunday. But I'll be at the paintball field. But the game's at 5, so I'll probably be able to watch a little bit of it. So the last video, paintball question time video, I was like, paintball question time. It was all weird. Is it better if I'm like, paintball question time? I don't know. Who knows? But anyway, guys. Okay. Enjoy the night. Go to sleep. It's probably kind of late. Some of you probably have school and work tomorrow. So go do that. Get your rest. So you can have a productive, fruitful, and wonderful day. And I'll see you guys definitely live Tuesday.